Hello, I'm Joshua Clockman, and this is my Week 7 assignment for FTT 100, Introduction to Firearms. Today we're going to be going over and cleaning my Springfield XD9. Before we start anything, we're going to verify that the firearm is clear and safe of all live ammunition, no rounds in the magazine. Both visually and physically verify that there are no rounds in the chamber. First, we're going to go over the cycle of operations, starting with feeding. Rounds would be in the magazine, which they're not. From the magazine, the striker plate, or the striker locking plate, because it acts as both on this firearm, would help feed the round into the chamber. As it chambered into there, it would lock. Kind of a visual indicator for here is this, the barrel piece would rise, creating a flush seal between the striker plate assembly guide thing. They have like 4 different names for it. From there, the next step would be firing. Our striker indicator pin on the back here tells us that the firearm is cocked, which we'll go over cocking in a moment. Firing. Striker indicator is no longer there. After that, you have unlocking, which you can see through here, coming down. And that little click that you heard just there was the cocking portion, which isn't really to the last step. But on this firearm, it happens before the extracting and ejecting sequence. For extracting and ejecting on the Springfield XD9, there's an extractor pin on the side, which I'll point out more when I go over the cleaning portion of this. But that concludes your cycle of operations for this firearm. Now, we're going to get into the cleaning aspect of this firearm. Once again, slide is locked in the rear, 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock position. Release the slide into the barrier mode, depress the trigger, and it'll slide right off. From there, we're going to do our spring, barrel, and this is the field assembly. Now, this firearm is very dirty, so if I use a paper towel instead of this nice pretty mat that I got, stay with me. Using the Sonoran Desert Institute handbook as prescribed, step 1 was the disassembly. Step 2 is going to be cleaning the barrel. Scrub the barrel's solvent, which, very nice, carbon destroyer, both the inside and the outside. This is where we're going to get the paper towels because this firearm has not been cleaned in a little while. A little bit on the outside, more so on the inside. Solvent, 9mm as provided. I don't need all the extension, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Very dirty. Pay particular attention to the feed ramp. Next, we're going to take this guy, put a little bit more on the sides and stuff. Nice, good scrubbing there. Same with this. Probably see how dirty the paper towel is getting. Like I said, very long time. Give her a nice scrub. As much as I probably don't want to. I'm gonna go ahead and do some more. That's why I wanted the paper towels. All right. And some patches. All right. Next. Really see how dirty that is now. Has been cleaned in a little bit. Give it a little bit of a wipe down. There, so the barrel is clean. Next. This is the worst one. Very dirty. Next, gonna oil the 4 points of the slide. Or lubricate, however you want to call it. Take the little end of the brush, not to wipe it off, but to just spread it around evenly. The top parts. From there, let that dry. Or not dry, don't want that to dry. Next, be cleaning the slide. This is the part I'm most afraid of. The extractor pin will be kind of difficult to see, but it's going to be right underneath my finger. Extractor pin and ejector all at the same time for that cycle of operations. Next, we'll add our carbon destroyer, even the top. Very dirty. From there, add our oils. Put there. A little bit down the slides. Next, clean the magazine. Now, I'm going over on time. It's a hit we'll have to take. Using your pin. Release the slide. Make sure you catch that, otherwise it does go flying. Spring. there you have it. Reassemble everything, you'll be good to go.